There's a sentence most people are afraid to say out loud, but today, you're going to hear it up close. The creature most like an alien doesn't live on Mars. It lives just a few meters beneath your favorite beach. Octopuses feel like they were designed by a mind completely free from human limits. 3 hearts pulsing in silence, blue blood flowing through their veins, a body that bends like liquid shadow. They have no bones, no fixed shape, no rules. They're an enigma that seems to have existed before logic itself. While vertebrates spent millions of years perfecting rigid structures, the octopus chose the opposite path, abandoning every barrier and becoming fluid, unpredictable, impossible. Today, you're going to dive with me into the dark bottom of the ocean, where science meets mystery, and discover why this creature defies everything we thought we understood about life on Earth. The world of octopuses is so vast that it feels like a laboratory of experimental beings. There are species the size of fingernail, almost invisible, drifting like sparkling dust in the blue light of the sea. And there are colossal giants, like the Pacific octopus, which can reach nearly 5 meters across, embracing the ocean as if it were part of it. Some are venomous, deadly, with blue rings that glow like cosmic warnings. Others are gentle, curious, approaching like children trying to understand the world. Some are spiky, rough as volcanic rock. Others are smooth, elastic, shining like wet glass. With every dive, the feeling is the same. You never know which version of this extraordinary creature you'll encounter. Talking about octopus intelligence is plunging into a living philosophy. They have around 500 million neurons, but what's truly unsettling is the distribution. More than half are spread throughout their arms, which can act, explore, and even decide without relying entirely on the central brain. Imagine touching something with your fingertips, and your fingers starting to think on their own. Each arm analyzes texture, temperature, and movement, sending signals without asking permission to act. This creates a form of consciousness unlike anything we know, not linear, not centralized, not human. It's as if the octopus were a fragmented mind that is still unified, chaotic yet precise, multiple yet whole. And this way of existing forces us to confront an uncomfortable question. How much of our own intelligence is just one possibility among thousands? Watching octopus camouflage itself is witnessing a biological technology no lab on Earth has ever been able to replicate. Its skin is covered in millions of chromatophores, tiny pigment sacs that expand or contract in milliseconds, painting the body with living patches of color. Between them, iridophores reflect light like fragments of liquid metal, while leucothos scatter a soft glow, adding depth and contrast. And to complete the illusion, papillae rise or flatten the skin's surface, allowing the octopus to mimic rocks, corals, sand, or nothing at all, becoming pure shadow. In a fraction of a second, it disappears. It doesn't run, doesn't flee, doesn't fight. It simply stops existing in the eyes of a predator. It's like watching an epic documentary in slow motion, where every pixel of its skin dances with absolute precision. The scientific discovery that changed everything came as a shock. Octopuses have active photoreceptor genes in their skin. That means they don't rely only on their eyes, they see with their bodies. Their skin cells respond to light, brightness, and shadow, as if there were a retina spread from the top of their head to the tips of their arms. It's a form of vision that doesn't create images the way we do, but detects patterns, directions, intensities. For an octopus, light isn't just something that enters the eyes, it's something that touches the entire body. This flips upside down everything we thought we knew about perception. And it opens a fascinating question. If vision can appear anywhere on the body, what else might evolution create that we haven't imagined yet? Perhaps the most disturbing detail is this. Octopus intelligence has nothing to do with ours. It developed separately, in isolation, on a completely different evolutionary branch, one with no mammals, no birds, nothing remotely like us. While vertebrates invested in rigid bodies, centralized nervous systems, and long learning periods, the octopus followed a path of fluidity, instant adaptation, and constant change. It's as if evolution ran the experiment of intelligence twice, and arrived at 2 entirely different results. The octopus doesn't think like us and never will. And that's precisely what makes it so fascinating. It shows us that the mind isn't a single destination, but a maze of possibilities. When we watch an octopus in action, we see that its intelligence isn't theoretical, it's practical, alive, surprising. There are records of octopuses using tools, like when they carry coconut shells to assemble a portable shelter, anticipating danger and planning. They solve puzzles, escape aquariums, remember paths, recognize people, and even shoot jets of water at objects repeatedly, simply because they seem to enjoy it. Yes, they play. They play like children testing the rules of the world. Watching them is witnessing a silent spectacle of spontaneous creativity. And the more we study them, the more we realize these creatures possess not just abilities, but personality. In the end, the octopus reveals itself as a distorted mirror, not of who we are, but of who we could have been. It shows us that intelligence isn't a straight line, but a universe of parallel paths. That consciousness can emerge distributed, fluid, spread throughout the body, and that the limits of learning are much greater than we imagine. When we study the octopus, we study ourselves, our questions, our fears, our hunger to understand the unknown. And if you, like me, believe that extraordinary stories are hidden throughout nature, I invite you to continue this journey with me. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and come to discover the secrets of the animals that challenge everything we know about life on Earth. Because science only exists when we share our sense of wonder.